We all want to live a healthy life, which means we need to maintain an appropriate exercise and nutritional routine. This is another video to help you understand the best tips, facts, and hacks to do just that. Regardless of your favorite position to sleep in or what nocturnal habits you have, we're going to show you the best position to sleep in if you want to get the most out of your workouts and avoid the most aches and pains during the day. You may already be aware of the importance of a consistent fitness routine in promoting muscle growth. However, did you know that actual muscle growth takes place outside of your workouts? In other words, it's when you put your head on your pillow and go to bed. So, when your sleeping position is preventing you from getting a good night's rest and causing possible orthopedic issues that prevent you from hitting your optimized training performances to achieve new gains, that's a problem. To help you figure out which sleeping position is best for you, we're going to get through the most common sleeping positions and explain the pros and cons of each to help you better understand the best sleeping positions to get the most from your sleep for your body recovery, lean muscle growth, and fat burning. In today's video, we'll be discussing how to and not to sleep. So, let's start. Let's start with what is the worst possible sleeping position. This is a very comfortable position, and some say it's the best way to sleep, though not the most beneficial. However, the praise ends there, since sleeping on your stomach is very harmful to your overall health. We receive an amplified version of several postural characteristics when we sleep that may come back to haunt us, especially in our neck and back. One of the first things you notice is the pronounced lumbar curvature. To put it simply, as we sink into our beds, the weight of gravity puts too much strain on that extension. When a person with stenosis wakes up in the morning, they're unable to stand. Even if you don't feel any pain in your back, you should avoid doing this move. The 40-second point would definitely make you want to crawl out of your skin if you stood up right now. Even if your back was okay, and you only leaned backward a tiny bit, maybe 10 degrees. It's uncomfortable, and putting that strain on your back regularly isn't healthy. Your upper body wants to rest on the cushion you're sitting on, so you circle your spine even further by cradling it in your arms and squeezing the cushion. Your shoulders don't get much of a break either, as they're internally rotated and lifted for 8 hours every night, which is a recipe for disaster as you get further up the kinetic chain. Finally, you'll need to turn your head to the right or left only to breathe in this position. Overall, this position alone is just a mess, especially when there are other positions you can choose that may considerably be better for your body's health and have less risk of injury. Side-lying sleeping position. This is all about lying on your side instead of your back, and on average, about 15% of people sleep in this position. Keeping your legs extended, drawing one leg up and keeping the other leg down, or bringing both legs up into more of a fetal position are all options. As in the previous position, we must revisit the biomechanics of every part of our body. This extended leg posture has a few advantages for us. When we hold our legs longer, we lessen the risk of our psoas muscles, which are located in the lower area of the spine, from being overworked and causing back pain in the morning. However, studies have found that this is another way to cause the lower back to hurt because we tend to produce a little bit of a lateral shift or a little bit of tension on the lower back by pressing down on the leg with this upper leg. Which leads to bending down at this angle. A simple solution is to place a pillow between your legs, which will stabilize your spine and keep your lower body in a more neutral position. While sleeping on your stomach, the kyphosis problem we had was addressed and seems to be stable in the middle back. Shoulders may get internalized and rotated if you place your arm behind your head in this position. We suggest trying to lay your arms flat on the bed below the pillow to get a more external rotation. The more time you spend sleeping in this position, the better you'll feel. Finally, we get to the neck. We can all probably guess the goal here is to support your neck and not have it either too high by positioning the pillow too far beneath your head in this way or leaning back in this manner. So, the best way to do it is to form a fist and lay it down on top of your lower arm. Now you have a very neutral neck posture if you can get that fist squarely between your face and your lower arm. We know the next question: how do we sleep comfortably laying on our fist? Well, simply swap out the fist for the pillow to maintain the neutral neck position. Another thing you might wonder is, could they sleep in the fetal position since it's more comfortable? If you sleep in this position with your knees pulled up, you're promoting something you probably do too much of during the day: sitting. Keep in mind that sleeping in the fetal position too long might cause tightness in the hip flexors. Another way around this is to fully stretch out in the middle of the night if you wake. And again, first thing in the morning so that your hip flexors can gently relax to avoid becoming a long-term issue from sleeping like this. To maintain a more neutral posture, use the pillow that's between your knees to support yourself. As a result, this position is less stressful on the hip and lower back since the knees are pulled up into a more flexed position. If you're lying on your stomach, your lumbar spine is being rotated in a very unnatural way, even if the rest of your body is in a suitable position. Rotation is not something the lumbar spine handles well. Some other benefits from sleeping on your side are the following: it can reduce sleep apnea, it reduces snoring, and helps keep your spine aligned. Resting on your back is the third and final position. So we're going to talk about sleeping on our backs. There are a few things we want you to keep in mind, beginning at the bottom of the spine. This position results in a more neutral back posture. Even if your hip flexors are already tight, standing with your legs straight may cause your lower back to arch, which might leave you feeling stiff in the morning. To alleviate hip flexion discomfort and generate a flatter back on the bed, consider placing a pillow under both legs. One thing to keep in mind as we get towards the thoracic spine, this location is also usually the softness area of your mattress. As you sink deeper into a soft bed, you risk developing severe kyphosis, which is a rounding of the thoracic spine. As you may be aware, placing the pillow directly under your shoulders might accelerate the problem. If you want to sleep with a flat back, your mattress should be firm and your pillow should not protrude over your shoulders. You gotta remember, when it comes to the pillow and the neck, you must maintain a neutral position with your neck. Because our pillow is too high, we can't sleep with our chins pressed against our chests. This is not only a nightmare orthopedically, but it might also induce sleep apnea and breathing issues. We need to make sure that this pillow maintains a neutral position for the neck. It's time to put down our chins on the pillow. We like to tuck our pillows into the bed's headboard, and as a result, the pillow's backside has a little downward slope while the front side has a higher lip. You'll be able to keep your head back while still filling up the kyphotic section of your cervical spine with that front lip. This will keep the airway open and make breathing much simpler. We're aware that the shoulders are the last thing on your mind, yet the way your arms are arranged when laying in this position is crucial. You're free to rest your arms at your sides while lying here. It's referred to as the corpse or resting position. For those who can stretch their arms above their heads to expand up their shoulders a little further, that's another option. If you want to maximize your ability to get a good night's sleep so that you can work out harder in the morning, experts recommend lying on your back the whole time. So, which position is best? Well, as we discussed, sleeping on your side provides fewer overall health risks than the other positions, while sleeping on the stomach provides the most disadvantages. Lying flat on your back has been proven to give your body the best recovery. However, because we're all different and our experiences differ, it's difficult to say which sleeping position would be the best for everyone. So, we recommend sleeping as little as possible on your stomach and focus on sleeping as much as you can on your side and back to receive the most benefit from both of these sleeping positions. That's all for today's video. Let us know your thoughts and if you enjoyed the video in the comment section below. Be sure to share your feedback if you incorporate these tips into your sleeping routine. We'd love to hear about your results and how long it took for you to start noticing the physical changes in your body appearance. Be sure to like and share the video so that you can help others in meeting their fitness goals too. Please remember, we appreciate your comments, recommendations, and sharing your fitness experiences with us and the other followers. See you in the next video.